Hey everybody, how are you? It's kind of dark in here. Dang it. It's really dark. Let me fix that. We're going to turn on some lights. Point that away a little bit. Much better. I look ghastly because of the foundation, but we'll work at that. Hi Riley. How are you? Man, all my tarots are all my tarot decks are all hey pixie poo. I got tarot decks upon tarot decks upon tarot decks. Hey, Bobby Patrick. Yeah, you finally made one. Yay. Awesome. Hi, Brandy. How are you? Outshine. How you doing? Don't get mad at me, guys. I got to put the big Yeti microphone a little bit further away from me because I got a little bitty table and I need the table space for the tarot spread. Hey, Overfear. I'm doing well. How are you? How have I been? Busy. Always staying busy. Oh, how have you been? Hey, Wooly. You're at the airport? Got to board in 2 hours. Well, I hope you have a very safe, happy flight. I can't remember the last time that I flew in an airplane, but it was like 6-7 hours. Oof. It does a number on your back, your butt, and your legs. You know, you just sit in that chair for too long and you're like, oh, this hurts. Hi, Life and Vibe. Radioactive Gaming. How are you? Greetings, SCL. Hey, Moon Goddess Tarot. So how is everybody tonight? I know it's late. I just like it's late and I'm like, you know what? I feel like doing some tarot and talking to people. Screw it. I don't care if it's late. Hello, everyone's social worker. So I hope you're okay with that. Me hanging out with y'all and talking to you about Foodie and doing a couple of tarot readings. Hi, Terry. Hello, Angela. You're tired? Well, try to rest up, love. Nice life. Okay. So, you know what? Did y'all check out Neo Tarot's reading on Foodie? Wow, it was incredibly intense. It was so intense. I mean, I watched the reading and I'm sitting there, I was getting anxiety, like feeling anxious just listening to it. It was crazy. It was really intense. Had an incoming call. Oh, nice, SEO. Hello, Brooke. Yeah, Neo's a great reader. It was very intense. Hello, Phyllis. Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you, Radioactive. Booger. What are you doing, Booger? Just because I'm not turning my head doesn't mean I can't see you in the camera view. Come here. Like a baby. Hello, Witch of the Wild Woods. Hi, baby. You're the baby. That's the girl. It's late, so she's gonna be just doing her thing in the background, being the star of the show. So, since I have some of you here, what are y'all thoughts about what Foodie's up to? What do you think is going on? I have suspicions. Nice, Witch. Has anyone heard from Foodie yet? No, But I did post, a few people have already, like, on Twitter. I got to give proper credit. On Twitter, Mo Translates posted a clip where in Kuwait right now, they're cracking down on people who are single living in family housing. If you're single and you're living in family housing and they catch you, they're cutting off the electricity and the water. So, so, so like any number of things could be happening with Chantal. It could be that. It could be something health related. Something else could have happened. Hey, karma a bitch. Ain't karma a bitch? I wonder if she's going back to Canada. Like there's been some whispers and stuff on Twitter, theories, if you will. People saying that she's done this before, and I have to agree, where she'll wait a few days to build up the anticipation, then she pops back up. But it's been like what we're going on like day 5. So every day that she doesn't stream or do a video, she's losing money. She's losing money. That's a lot of money. This is almost as long as when she got her little vacation time courtesy of YouTube. And other people have suggested her and Salah had a fight. Well, if they did have a fight, that's one expensive fight to go without streaming and you don't have money in your pocket. Hello, little Aussie. I think she's watching from a sock account or wait until the strike is gone. You think she's watching me right now? I mean, the last time I did a tarot live, I did have a troll come in here. I really think that was Foodie being especially nasty. It's okay if she wants to be nasty. That's just nasty is what Chantal does. The only difference is Foodie's was still on a sock back then. I would give Foodie more credit if she came in on her real account instead of hiding behind, like throwing rocks and hiding her hands. What did Foodie say? Oh, nothing that rattled my cage. The same usual shit. Foodie was saying, like, do you live in a trailer? Are you homeless? That the best you got? Really? Come on, if you're going to hit me with an insult, do one better. Huh, Irene? It could have been Missy. Fuck Missy. I wish she would just go home. Yes, she does this stuff just to see how the reactors will suffer. Nothing would surprise me. We're not suffering, though. That's something that she's not getting. So, like, look, every day that Foodie is not on YouTube, that opens the door to so many things, not just as reactors, but those of you that are audience members. Every day that she's not online, you guys get to experience what life is like without Foodie. How peaceful it is when she's not around. How nice and quiet. Every day that she's not around, you guys can discover other channels and other content and, have a positive day with no negativity. I think that's a good thing. There's been a lot of days when she's not doing anything. More positive energy for all of you. So, it's like she's hurting herself. She's not hurting us. We'll find other people to react to. You guys see it. I'm reacting to other people. I'm fine with that. Hello, Marianne. I'm fine with Foodie not being around. Like, what if Foodie does pop back up? What do we got to look forward to? More mukbangs? In a room? Her talking about food? Her mentioning food? Is that what we're hanging out for? That's the exciting content that season 3 is supposed to be lit. I think I'll pass. Hello, Okie doll. Yeah, but you know what, Shelly? It wasn't just the spitting. We got a double feature. Not only the camel spit on her, I don't know if you guys caught this, but the camel also regurgitated on her. So there was spit, and then there was a little bit of vomit before the spit. And I did some reading, and apparently when camels feel threatened, that's what they do when they feel threatened. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you guys sick this late at night, but that's what happened. Go watch the video. So let's review. She went out in the desert. A camel kicked her, was about to start chasing her. Thank you, Janet Pirate. Thank you for the super chat. Happy to catch a reading. I've been watching medical shows. Nice. So I think it's hurting some other creators because she's been mad. They haven't been on. Maybe, but you know what? Listen, the writing's on the wall. The writing has been on the wall. You know, it's good to diversify. I know it's easy to get stuck in the foodie tunnel, but when you see the Titanic going down, the best thing you can do is jump off the ship before it's completely beneath the water. You know, start looking around for other things to do, other people to react to. There's plenty of cows out there. There's plenty of cows on TikTok. Plenty. Just start to branch out. Start to branch out. It's good for the channel to branch out. It's healthy. You know? I mean, not to sound ominous, but we see how sick she is, Chantal. Her time is limited. What if something happens to her tomorrow or the next day or the next month or 6 months? What then? It's good to prepare before something happens. So branch out while you can. I can imagine Foodie does bring the views for so many. Yeah, she brings in some views, but not as many as she used to. And it has to do with her content. It's not as interesting as it used to be. So if there's nothing new, there's nothing interesting, people kind of don't want to watch as much. Really live? Nice. Oh. Her heyday was when she was with Natter. Yeah, isn't that something? By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Nads has been demonetized. His Natter channel has been demonetized. And the reason was because he's not earning enough, but also for harmful content. So he's been demonetized. Yeah, I love that for him too. I just thought I'd share the news with you for those that don't know and are not on Twitter. Natter has been demonetized. Yeah, karma. Listen, I don't miss Foodie. I don't. Let her stay gone. That just opens up the door for me to do other content. I'm good with that. She's not hurting me. Exactly, Alexis. What Alexis said. Bye Natter, bye Foodie, F you both. What she just said, I echo that. I echo that. So I'm going to tell you guys my theory about what I think may be happening. Don't hold me to this though, because I could be completely off base. I think something occurred, something that is beyond Chantal, something that she cannot control or manipulate. Chantal is someone that if she does something, if there's something going on that would interfere in her arc or her plans, she's somebody that something's got to outrank her. Something has got to have more power over her. She's someone that she's not going to do things easily. It's more or less, you have no choice in the matter. You have to do this. So, she's an extreme person. So it's one of those things where it has to be a severe situation where something outranks her, something's got more power than her, and she's going to leave kicking and screaming. Like, she's not going to go, okay, I'm going to leave. No, you have to force her to leave. And she's hanging on to Kuwait for dear life. Maybe something medical. I don't know. Can they kick her out of Kuwait? Perhaps, Good old divine intervention. Wouldn't it be funny if Salah dad pulled rank and reported to the authorities? Okay, I want to say something. And understand that I'm not taking up for Salah. Don't like the guy. He's a scumbag. But considering the company that Chantal used to keep, meaning Natter, and how he plays the game, and how he and Chantal are very, very similar. And on that note, thinking about a particular live stream that she did over at Natter's place. Let's see if y'all remember this one. Anybody's been around long enough. Remember the live stream that she did from Natter's trap house? She was in his bedroom. She was wrapped in a sheet. And Natter was in the room, but then he walked out. Somebody asked the question, have you ever thought about Natter leaving you for another woman and giving another woman all that you deserve? And Chantal said, oh, I think about that all the time. And then she said, I've got a plan. I'm not as stupid as you guys think. Trust, something about an Aries. The moment she said that, I knew what she was going to do way before she did it. Natter had a criminal past. If he tried to leave, she was going to threaten him with it. And she did. So why am I bringing that up? Knowing Chantal and how dirty she likes to play the game, I don't know if she's got anything on Salah, something she might be threatening him with. But that might be the reason why Salah's hanging out. Not just because of the money, because in essence, she's a crazy bitch. Especially when she gets mad and she'll threaten you with something. So, yeah, she's got a plan. She's always got a plan to make that man stay with her. I mean, we are talking about a woman that got crazy jealous over a woman being with a man she wanted to be with and got so foamy mouthed frenzied over that woman staying with that man that she was desperate to get that woman away from that man to the point where she was ready to go to the cops, hoping that the woman would get scared and go back to Montreal and she could have the man all to herself. That's the extreme she'll go to for the man she wants. So, Yep, I remember that beautiful regret. Oof. The B&E, the night where she was just upset. I remember that night. I was there watching the live stream. Listen, Chantal was, her and Natter were playing games with each other. He called her, she wasn't answering his calls. Then she called him, he wasn't answering her calls. He had been in her company for 3 solid weeks. And then he decided, you know what? I want to go out with my friends. I want some fresh air. She wanted to go out there and spend every minute with him. He wanted to go out with friends. She got angry. Oh, you're disrespecting me. What about what I want? Me. Hey, Inferno. And then the chat kept putting the gas in her battery. And she drove over to the house saying, oh, I'm going to go over to the green store that just happens to be near Natter's place. Check the door, check the window like a creepy weirdo. Try to see if there was anybody there. And he was at the neighbor's hiding out from Foodie. He was at the neighbor's hiding from her, looking through the window. Hey, Bonnie. Is her getting caught and leaving? She'll avoid getting the caught part. Anyway, so I think something, I can't say for sure what has happened to Chantal, but something major has happened. This isn't just a ploy for extra views, y'all. 5 days spent away, that's expensive. That's a lot of money lost. And remember, she had a week off from YouTube. That cost her a big amount of money as well. And she needs the money. I think something has happened. Don't know what. Can't say what. Hello, D. Calcat. But basically, another strike on her channel. You think so? You think she got another strike? Never considered that. But the thing is, if she's got another strike on her channel, that means she's out for 2 weeks. Hey, Creator Matt. Do I have a favorite Pokemon? Pikachu. Because he's got the thunder tail. I strike though for what? That's what I'm wondering. If she gets kicked out of Kuwait, she will never admit it. She will claim she had to leave to save her health. Of course she will. Like with narcissists, in every story, they're either the hero or the victim, but they're never the guilty. That's just how they play. That's just how they play the game. You know, like in every story, a narcissist is always the hero or the victim, or sometimes both at the same time, simultaneously. Right, Alexis? It'd be sad fishing when she returns. Oh, you know what? If she does another sad fishing video, I'm gonna queue up the time. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a sound clip of nothing but the sad violins, and I'll just play it out throughout the video. Cue those tiny violins. Cue them. Well, I don't know if Foodie's caught up yet in the whole no electricity, no water thing, although it is a possibility. But I'll let y'all listen. If she does get caught up in that, if that is what happened, and if she has to move, then that will prove she's not married to Salah. Because if her and Salah were married, then she wouldn't have to move. Then you would have your electricity, you'd have your water. But if you move into a new apartment, why'd you move for? Why did you move? You moved because you were single. Yo, Inferno. Hey, Sunshine Country Chicken, welcome. How are you? You know what, life? I feel bad for the pets. I hope that if there's that situation going on, that they get properly taken care of. Good morning, Blonde and Frisk. They were, well, there's real marriage, and then there's the marriage in Foodie's mind. The marriage in Foodie's mind doesn't have to be real. It just she just has to believe it's real. But you know what? Foodie in the past, she's done so much ragging on so many people about their living situations. She's ragged on mine. She's ragged on other people. I remember when she was going all the way off. Oh, French fry girl lives in a Motel 6. Look at you now, bitch. Over there with no electricity and no water. How about that? Bet you were wishing for a Motel 6 room, huh? How about that? How about that? She kind of, you know what? There's nothing wrong with a Motel 6 room. They're nice. They are nice. I Google pictures. A Motel 6 room, there's nothing bad about it. But she made it sound like she used the Motel 6 like a put down or an insult. Yeah, they're really nice. What's wrong with a Motel 6? What's wrong with that? And they leave a light on for you. Hey, they got electricity. And they got water. They'll leave the light on because they pay their electric bill. Hey, Foodie, you're looking for a place with electricity and water? Try the Motel 6. Oh, that's right. You're broke. You can't afford a Motel 6. And this is not me bagging on anybody in their living situation. I'm just talking to Foodie because she has been looked down her nose at everybody. I'm just speaking about her. You know, you bag on people like you bagging on my trailer. Bitch, I got electricity. I got water. What about you? I got a place to stay. What about you? I don't have to keep moving around like you do. And I can climb the stairs. Hello, Patrick. I can actually climb upstairs. Trailers are great. Hello, oh hell no. All right. Like I'm gonna say something. Thank you, Blue Days. Wherever you call home is home to you. And home could be anything. It could take any form. It could be a trailer. It could be a camper. It could be an apartment. It could be a condo. It could be a shack. My great grandparents, bless their hearts, and I don't say that sarcastically, I mean that sincerely. I love my mama and my papa. And I feel blessed and honored to have witnessed one of the most beautiful, honest, true love stories ever. And it was a blood relation. My mama and my papa, they got together back in, like I said, the 1920s, 1930s. Hard times. And back in those days, they married up young. They got together and they lived on a little patch of land, little tiny house with a chicken coop in the back and a clothesline. And when those old-fashioned washers that were open on the top with like the ringer on top, I don't know if you guys have ever seen them because they're really old. Vegetable patch. From the outside, you would think they have nothing, but they were the wealthiest people I ever knew because they were wealthy in love. Even though they didn't have much, my grandma, my grandpa, they had 11 kids. And they raised them all upright. One of them was my grandmother. And they were together 75 years. And my grandfather passed first, and then a week later, my grandmother followed him. They were soulmates. Okay, that is love. That's love. So wherever home is home to you. You're comfortable, you're safe, you're healthy, you're happy. Don't have to cost a lot of money. It's the love you fill it with. Hey, Sue Ellen. Hey, Tragically, how are you? But that's the kind of family I come from. You know, they were straight up country, old Southern people. But they were the kind of people that you could walk up the door, and if you were family, you were friend, you were welcome in the door. They would feed you, they'll talk to you, they'll hang out with you. Their house is your house. My grandparents were the same. You could walk in their house and it was your house. You could go in the fridge, get something to eat, you know, hang out. Family is family. Friend is family. My grandma used to say, kick your shoes off and stay a while. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. It's kind of cool outside, but it ain't raining. Thank goodness. We don't need any more rain. I'm not a duck. I don't like duck weather. Let things dry out a bit. I don't have feathers, therefore I don't like the rain like all the time. What's that? What's out? No, it's not ignorant, Ruthie. All right, let's get into some Chantal stuff. I've been like keeping like y'all waiting. You're like, we're getting into some tarot. So I'm gonna tell you all about some stuff. This is Florida water. It's like a cologne. And I sometimes use that to cleanse the cards. You don't need a whole lot, but it's good for cleansing your cards and yourself. So we'll just do that real quick. Get the good energy going. It's called Florida water. You can find this on Amazon or eBay. Smells really good. Why does Neil ring the bell when she reads? Like using the bell, it clears out the vibration, clears out the energy. All right. Right. You know, Neo was like, I've been talking to Neo privately, and she actually wanted to send me the Southern Oracle deck. Not her personal deck, just a Southern Oracle deck. The one that she uses that has the Grits Ain't Groceries card. And I said, I've got plenty of decks, but thank you. And I was like, those are your cards. Like, they talk to you. I've got plenty of decks. But that was a sweet thought of her. It's a great deck. That's really sweet. She's an awesome person. She is. All right, so let me just do some focusing on Chantal. Because I'm going to give you guys my personal feeling with Chantal before we get started. I feel like, okay, one more thing before I forget. And 3 different tarot readers, myself included, have picked up on the fact that Chantal, she's doing some stuff she ain't supposed to do. She has no business doing. Spirit-related stuff. Meaning rituals and spells. She's fucking around with the spiritual world. She is. And people doing things on her behalf. And she thinks because she's not directly doing it, that no damage will come to her. Oh, no, bitch. The intention was yours. You're included in with the damage circle. Oh, no. Like, the starting point matters too. Well, Chantal likes to go on TikTok, and there's a bunch of TikTok witches on there. And you know how she is. I don't know if she's doing spells for love, control, revenge, but like she's just got bad energy. Have you guys been noticing that her energy is especially low? Like she's bankrupt on every level. That battery ain't got no charge. I don't know what my reading tonight, a crystals card came out that she's trying to do crystal work, but I don't know what she's doing. How can you expect something positive from the spiritual side of life if you are being so disrespectful to the spiritual world at the same time? And you're misusing it. You're using it for the purpose of getting your way, control, and manipulation. You get what you give. If you're filled with negative energy and you're trying to put out something, guess what? The boomerang comes back to you. The fuck around, find out boomerang finds its way back to you. So that's why I keep saying in my videos, stop messing around with that stuff, Chantal. Stop it. You're not going to get your way, and you're just going to hurt yourself more. Exactly. That's haram. That is haram. You're right, Inferno. But Chantal, she's looking for any and all means to get things done. Hello, just a mom's life. Top of the morning to you. But that bothers me. The fact that she's trying to tap into the spiritual world and get it to do her bidding. That don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's not what it's for. Anyway, on to the reading. On to that. Shall we? Exactly. Then again, she's also haram and not Muslim, so she doesn't care. For Foodie, it's the ends justify the means. True. No lies spoken. No lies spoken. All right, we're ready. We are ready. Finally, they're like, we've been waiting, Rose. Been waiting. Bitch, you take a while. I've been enjoying talking to y'all. All right. Bang. Bang. That did not take long. That did not take long at all. That did not take long at all. Hello, Whiplash. First card down, the Judgment card. You know, guys, I think Foodie was telling the truth when she said season 3 is going to be lit. And I think I know the name of the new arc. It's the fuck around and find out arc. And if that's true, then it is going to be lit. Hi, aren't you exhausted? Welcome. Yes, this is the first card, Beautiful Regret. This is the first card down. It's the dumpster fire arc. The barn is burning. So we got first card down is Judgment. What is the second card? Do I need a second card? I mean, my cards were like, well, let's just get to the point right now. All right. Hello, Lotus Flower. Okay. Need no, should you? Yes. Okay, the second card down is the Three of Wands. The word that comes to mind, the first word that came to my mind is lost. Feeling lost. Like whatever this is, whatever happens here, there's a feeling of feeling lost. Like no sense of direction, feeling lost. Looking out into the horizon, like, what do I do now? Feeling very, like, Spirit is saying, her thinking, I got nothing. Like, that's her thoughts are, I got nothing. Hello, JR. Like, if she's thinking of what should I do, the mind's going to say, I got nothing. I got nothing to offer you. Don't know where to go. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, uh-oh. So we got the Three of Pentacles. Girl, you are still going to try to hang on to Salah, ain't you? Try to bribe him with money. Money over his head. Still trying to maintain control at the same time she's out of control and she's losing control of her life. Fucking idiot. Just so concerned about the wrong things. We've got the Seven of Cups. Living in Delulu land. Like just doing that false narrative in the head of everything's going to be okay. I can fix everything if I could just get an arc going. And, you know, like she's doing that false self-talk of I can fix all of this. I can fix all of my problems and make them go away. And like, I can make money again. A delusional positive self-talk. Hi, Tracy. Like she's got so many. Hold on a minute. Spirit is telling me to say this. That when you look at these cups, hi, Linda Lou. When you look at these cups, everything in the cups represents something that Foodie wants. She's very concerned about the wants and the abundance of those wants. It's never about her needs. She's got the wrong things in those cups. Surrounding herself with her wants, indulging in them, just being concerned with the wrong shit, focusing on them. So just looking towards false happiness, and that false happiness turns into poison. It's no good for her. Oh yeah, but if you notice, Moon Goddess, a lot of those cups, there's nothing but bad choices. There's no good choices here. Every single one's a bad choice. You know, there's no good choices here. It's like a bunch of bad choices. Just pick one today. Some are worse than others, but pick one. And she is doing all she can to hang on to Salah, like to maintain this arc. She's not going to let him go. Not easily. She's not going to break it off easy. She wants to believe that he's still with her, that he's going to be devoted to her, that she can maintain control of him in some respect. So like this, whatever it takes to hold on. Like she wants to believe there's some unity there. And he's going to hate her more. So while she's concerned with all of this and pouring all of her energy into this, like she's dealing with this. You got the Three of Swords. And Three of Swords. No, I'm sorry, four. I'm sorry, four. You're right, Lotus. I'm so sorry. I stand corrected. Thank you. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, conflict coming down on her and conflict within her. So Three of the Swords are above her. Conflict coming down on her. Another sword laying parallel to Foodie. And that's essentially the conflict within. So there's conflict in her and also outside of her. Swords could mean many things. Conflicts, battles, perhaps arguments, things of that nature. The restful seal position. Yeah, but she's on her, like this is on the person's on their back. She can't be on her back. But three of the swords above her. Lots of conflict coming down on her. One sword going through her. Foodie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Guys, she's not going to let go of Salah. Not easily. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get real ugly. She's got a lot of chaos in her life, a lot of conflict. And the more that goes on, the more she's going to cling to him. He is her karma. And that can be taken several ways. That can be taken a lot of different ways. He is her karma. Yeah, like again, Delulu land. I'm going to make lots of money and life is going to be good and I'm going to take care of all my stuff. So this is the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles usually mean money, material possession, business. This is how she sees herself. This is what she wants for herself. This is how she sees herself. And she's talking herself up. Like this can actually happen. Although she doesn't have a plan to make it happen, she thinks she can still attain all of this. But hello, dark-eyed. No, I haven't watched the trailer for Tarot. I've heard of it, though. I'm going to have to take a look at it sometime. But thank you for letting me know about Tarot. No, hold. Inferno. Yeah, Death card. Now, Inferno, you do the cards too. You know the death card does not necessarily mean automatically physical death. Death could mean the end of something and the start of something new. It could be rebirth. It could be just closing of a chapter, starting of a new one. Just something is coming to an end. I can't say what it is. What's that? Well, the decks that I received, Dark Eye, they were not used. They were pretty much brand new. And I cleansed them thoroughly. And I trusted the person who sent them to me. So I could be sure that they were not a nefarious individual. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I need more information on this. I need more info, but this is got the Knight of Pentacles. I need a further card. Oh, okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles could be a person, but it could also be a message. It could be something incoming. Pentacles are money, business, like I said. So the next card that I pulled down is the Magician. So there's a want of money here. So it looks like there's going to be some thinking about how can I make that happen. And Foodie, if this means you're fucking around with the magic world, you need to stop. You need to quit it. Stop fucking around with the spiritual world. You got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Pick a battle, Foodie. Pick a battle. You can't fight two battles at once. And you're wearing a blindfold. You can't see what's in front of you. No matter what battle you pick, you're not ready for it. But you're fighting too many battles. Way too many. Like, you ain't ready to fight anybody for anything. I don't think so, Blue. And the feeling that I'm getting off the card is like she's trying to think of ways to make money. Like, what can I do? How can I get the attention? How can I make the money? Like, trying to figure out a way to make things profitable again. That's truth, Moon. Well, something I've said about Foodie. You guys might remember me saying it. The eyes will never see what the heart is not ready to see or it doesn't want to see. On an emotional level, if you're not ready to see something, then you'll turn your eyes away. Like, you won't see it. So, like, she knows. She knows that Salah's not into her. She knows. She's just choosing to ignore it. So she's willfully keeping herself blind. Like, she knows what's up, but she doesn't want to let go of Salah. Because she let go of Salah, what then? You know, what would she do? She needs a companion. She needs a caretaker. She lets go of him. Who's going to replace him? Okie doll, I am so on board with what you're saying. I think it's gross too. It gives me the ick. Absolute ick. I've been saying that. The fact that she's a woman doing it to a man doesn't make it any less icky. If Foodie had been a man, she might be in jail by now with some of the stuff she's done. Oh, because we got the I need more information. We get the Page of Swords. Oh God. So you're looking for people to fight with you or fight for you. Somebody picking up a sword for you. Okay, got it. And we got the Chariot card. This feels messy. This feels really messy. Let's go back, okay? Let's start from the very beginning. Okay, so the first card was the Judgment, right? Then we have the Three of Wands, a feeling of being lost, like what just happened. We got the Three of Pentacles. So, like, just bargaining. I think bargaining with Salah, trying to keep him around, make a money deal or something. Then we've got the Seven of Cups. You know, filling up his head with promises and, oh, I'll do this for you, and also lying to herself too. It's trying to keep him with her. Then we've got the Four of Swords, doing that inner and outer battle thing. You know, just keeping that love alive in her head because that's where it matters. Then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, because she wants to be in the money again. But there's going to be something that happens that's going to mean significant change. Wanting of money on the way, wanting of money on the way. Try to come up with something that works. Two of Swords, try to fight too many battles, Foodie. Page of Swords, maybe picking up somebody along the way to help you or fight for you. And then you've got the Chariot. So it sounds like something is going to happen, if it hasn't already happened, where Judgment is involved and she freaks out And she goes back to the table and she tries to negotiate with Salah some kind of deal and make him a bunch of promises to stay with her. Like she's going to cling harder to him. Harder. Like that's treating him like a security blanket. Like, don't leave me. I don't know what to do. Then we have the five of swords. Now, wanting to fight, but too many swords, not enough hands. And those that would normally help you in your battles are walking away from you, Foodie. Like you'd be all alone with those battles. You're not getting the backup that you used to. Nope. Try to balance that money out, girl. Needing money for travel, are you? And you get the High Priestess card. Foodie, you better not be doing kind of ritual shit. Don't piss me off. So she thinks she has some kind of humiliation. I've been calling that, though. I've been saying that. Everybody on my channel, didn't I call it? Didn't I mention it long ago? Didn't I say it? That she had a humiliation, degradation fetish. Didn't I say that to y'all? Didn't I let y'all know about her little feeder fetish? Ages ago. Ages. I said so. And you know what? It's okay for those that didn't know it, that y'all didn't recognize that. I mean, because it's normally with fetish stuff, people do it in private, away from the general public, as it should be done. Foodie just decided to take what should be private content and put it on a public forum because she wanted the most eyes on her and she wanted to make the most money. Because if she took it to a private forum like Patreon or OnlyFans, you got to advertise where you are to get eyes on you. But on YouTube, it's free and lots of people are watching you. So essentially, she used YouTube, in my opinion, as a portal to get in front of certain kinds of people. But doing fetish content on an open forum. Yeah, and she wants to double dip, true. And she's had many of the Foodie people that have come forward. She's talked about them. The Lakma Fairy. Remember that period where she was eating paneer for an entire month plus? Why do you think she was? Somebody was paying for her for that. Buying clothes that were 2 sizes too small on purpose. The orgasm noises. The food dripping down her face. Even now, her wearing clothes where the buttons are ready to bust off. Who do you think that's for? That's for a certain subset of people. Promise you. Deliberately buying clothes that are too tight. Because some of those people, they like to see how big you're getting. Acting like a giant baby. You know what, Okie doll? I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. But that plays into a whole different kind of fetish. I don't know if she's catering to that fetish. She could be. She could be. But that's different than the feety fetish. That's different. Like there are people that get into other people acting much younger than their age. There's also people, believe it or not, that have a fetish for people living in a very messy, sloppy way, believe it or not. Just sloppy house, sloppy environment. That's their thing. And I agree with that. There's many things that Foodie's done over the years on her channel that I'm like, that's a fetish, that's a fetish, that's a fetish. The filthy house is a fetish. Her eating food is a fetish. Acting like she really can't move is a fetish. All of it. There's a lot of things. Then she tried to appeal to the BDSM crowd, like trying to bring those people in and doing all the chemicals, bring those people in. She basically wants her audience to be nothing but fetish people that will pay her. But going back to her acting younger than her age, I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts. I think that how can I say this? Salah is younger than Foodie. He's in his 30s, she's 40, right? There might be an element because she's older than he is, that in order to fit more with him, she wants to act younger than him. Also, her acting like a child can be very manipulative, because if she's acting like a child, she's trying to manipulate him for him to not get mad at her. It can be very manipulative. Like if y'all go back in time when she lived with Pete at the villa, she kind of pulled that aspect of herself out on occasion. If y'all remember, like if she's like, Pete, can you go to the door and get my food for me? Y'all remember that? Like she pulled out that little baby voice with Pete's. She's got that little manipulation tactic. Let's act younger than my age. Yep. Acting younger than my age and getting away with it. Pete! But there's another aspect to it, and I'm not trying to be a psychologist, but Foodie has mentioned this. She has said she's got abandonment issues. She's got daddy issues. And I see what she's trying to do with Salah. I think she's got daddy issues, abandonment issues going all the way back. And she's trying to use Salah as a sort of fill-in father figure. She wants to feel protected. She wants to feel loved. And I think, honestly, she's just checked out of adulthood altogether. She doesn't like it. Too much work. She wants to be able to say, here, you take all the responsibility. And maybe there's a part of her trying to regress back to childhood in her head. And she acts different with every guy she's with. But I think like she just said, screw adulthood. I'm going to act like a child. I'm going to indulge myself like a child. I'm going to talk like a child with this man. So being with Salah has been very bad for her mentally. Like she's not moving forward. She's trying to go backward, and you can't go backward. You can't reverse time, no matter what you do. You just got to grow up and keep going. So y'all want me to do a reading on Mr. Salad? I remember when Sam was in her closet and she didn't know and was going pizza. She was high that night. Oh my God, what is that? Pete! That was funny. She thought it was a ghost. That wasn't a ghost. That was her conscience. That was her conscience. Sneaking up behind her. That was her conscience. With a useless back scratcher as a weapon. You mean the one that she ate with? The one that she ate food with? Ugh. No, we haven't. Is it Nuti's niche? No, we haven't heard from Foodie. We're wondering what happened to her. We don't know. But I just keep feeling like something's about to give. If it hasn't already given. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a medical situation, if she has to go back to Canada, but we'll know when she streams. If she's streaming from a different place, then we'll know she got caught up in the new thing in Kuwait, where if you're a single person, you can't live in family housing. If you get caught, they'll cut off your electricity and your water. Nutty? Okay. Sorry, Nutty. I still think she disappeared on purpose to scare her audience. What a thing to do. To be a content creator and you do things to make your audience worry. How caring are you to do that to people? Like making your audience worry for you. What kind of bullshit is that? Like this is how Foodie makes money. This is the new thing now. This is how season 3 is going to be lit. I'm going to make my audience worry for me. I'm going to stress them out. I'm going to do stupid, lame shit that nobody cares about. Is that how season 3 is going to be lit? Boo. No, thank you. If she was in a hospital, she'd be sad fishing from her bed. I think she's too poor to make the audience worry. She doesn't have a monetary buffer. I don't know. Blue Days. As far as her being in the hospital, there's been a couple of times that she's gone for medical, and she didn't film it. Then again, she probably didn't go. But I'm telling you, Foodie, if you're fucking around with the spiritual world, if you're doing spells, you got people doing spells for you, you need to stop. You need to stop now. Not because I'm going to do anything to you, mama. Because it's not going to work. All you're doing is creating more negative energy for yourself, and do you need more? That tower is already coming down. You want to come down even faster. You're not going to hurt the people that you want to hurt. You're not going to get your way. You're not going to make Salad fall in love with you. Just leave it alone. Spiritual world is not your servant. Step away from the TikTok witches. You don't know what you're doing. Oh, God. No. Maybe she asked the sweet madness to read her cards and do a spell. You had to bring up a sweet madness, didn't you? Oh, God. Too many scam artists on TikTok. It was ridiculous. You get upset seeing all of that rash. People on X saying they reported to the government. Maybe it all caught up. I don't know. Or the trash. Okay. The trash. Gotcha. No, the camels don't like her. It's like they have no reason to like her. They're wild animals. Leave the camels alone, Foodie. You're zoning out in the 84s humidity. Are you inside or outside? Remember to stay cool and be careful about heat stroke. If you start to really heat up and if you stop sweating, get your butt in the shower. That's a bad sign when you stop sweating. Get in the shower and cool down. All right. All right, we're doing one on Mr. Salad. What do the cards have to say about Salah? Like, what's his deal? Like, what's his state of mind with Chantal? I'm still concerned about the Ouija board. You mean the one that she opened a portal and didn't close it? That one? Oh. That one? Yeah, we'll fuck around and find out. She played with Ouija boards and tarot cards. Did all that. All right, Salad, you're up. What have you got to say for yourself, mister? What's going on with Salah? What is his energy? What is he doing? Okay. I need more information, but we have the three, the six of wands. So he's feeling very victorious about something. He's feeling all proud of himself about something. Did something happen? That could go any number of ways. That could go any number of ways. I need more info. Oh, okay. Then we got the Six of Cups. Salad, are you courting another woman? Is that why you're feeling good? Is that what's going on? Are you courting somebody, Salad? Five flames. Is that why you're feeling well? Mm-mm-mm. Then we have the Ace of Wands. So the spirit is telling me like something is growing. Not that way, you perverts, but like things are looking up for him. Like he's looking to branch out. Like he's looking. What? What? Um, like he's ready to move on. He's ready to move on. Business ventures, like he's looking towards something. I don't know, but ha. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Like he's ready to let this go. He's got plans already. He's already got plans. He's not thinking of just Foodie. Like he's already got things mapped out. Like the Wheel of Fortune is turning, and he's like, I can go anywhere, I can do anything. Like he's got other things that he wants to do. Chantal tries to come and say, well, he'll be lost without me. No, he's lost with you. When you found him, he had his own place. He's got family. He's got friends. If you left him, he'd be fine. He'd be fine. Like, I notice that Chantal, she likes to talk backwards. Whatever she says, if you reverse it, that's usually the truth. Like, she tries to act as if Salah, like, would be lost without her. No, like, you be lost without him. Hello, Callie. You'd be lost without him. He would be lost without you. He's got plans, Chantal. He wants to go places. He wants to do things. He wants, there's somebody that he's interested in, or he got romantic ideas. Maybe he wants to court somebody. He is talking to somebody, and you're in the way. Yeah, like he's just 10 of wands. Like he's got a lot of things going on in the works. Got a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. You're talking to a lot of other women, Slaw. A lot of different targets. Casting a wide net, are you? Whatever it is, he's looking. He's looking. He's like, I want to branch out. I want to do things. Dun 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 dun. Mastiffs are awesome. I need more info for that tower card. What's behind it? Ooh. Okay, so we had Inferno, you always cheer for the tower card, you anarchist you. So we've got the tower card. And then right behind that, which like I wanted to see what came after the tower. 5, 7 of swords. So that there's going to be a tower moment and lots of conflict. Lots of conflict. A lot of conflict to bear. Too much. It's going to be an overload. Like, I can't handle all this. It's too much. You're going to be with a heavy burden, like dealing with inner shit, outer shit, other people's shit. You're going to get overwhelmed after that tower moment. Overwhelmed. Oh, uh-oh. Well, that came up reversed. King of Wands. Reversed. So let me just pull the right side up so you guys can see. So whatever he's trying, like it. Okay, so let's go back a bit. Let me put the other cards away for just a second. Let's review what the cards have told us so far. We've got, it starts off like there's lots of wands right here. So you've got the 7 of wands, you know, feeling victorious, feeling like I'm on top of the world. I'm king of the world, right? Celebrating something. Some kind of victory or victory that he wants to achieve. Okay, and then we have the 6 of Cups. It looks like he's courting a woman. Something's going on with a woman. Got the Ace of Wands. Him looking to make more money, be more profitable, be more prosperity. Leading to the Wheel of Fortune. He's looking around like, oh, all irons in the fire. Looking for the one that stays hot the longest. Then you have the 6. Shoot. The 10 of Wands. Hey, Susie. What's going on in Chantal world? I think Chantal's having a fuck around, find out moment right now. Like right now. I started out her reading with a judgment card immediately. So at the 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of wands, like he's putting the feelers out. He's trying to get something started, but then, which is going to lead to a lot of conflict. There's going to be too much conflict. He can't handle it. And then the King of Wands reversed. So whatever it is he's trying to do, King of Wands reversed. So like whatever he's trying, whoever he's talking to, it's going to get stopped. You're not going to be the King of Wands. No, you're not. Whatever he's trying to do to make money or have a business, it ain't going to work. King of Wands reversed. After that Tower moment, like all the money just bye. Yeah, he's Mr. Greedy, wanting all that money. He wanted to own all the money. Girl world. Y'all are just so mean to Salah. He wants to come out and play. He wants to come out and play with Girl World. Yeah, go ahead and play with us when you're not going to make money off of it. And he's going to be in the same position as Chantal. 4 of Swords. Conflict outside, conflict inside. Looking for the Page of Cups. Like he's so much delusion there in his head. So much delusion. And then gets disposed. So how about the gruesome twosome together? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I had somebody leave me a comment earlier saying, you shouldn't be giving advice to Chantal. Why do you care about her? It's not that I'm giving advice to Chantal. It's just because even if I had the best advice, she wouldn't listen. You never know. Some of the things I might say might help other people besides Chantal. All right. So 1 on the twosome. You like one? Oh, shoot. Right. Look, Chantal's an evil bitch. I'll never stop thinking she's an evil bitch. That ain't it. You know, she's dealing with her karma. There's no other way to put it. It's her karma. She's just simply getting She's been writing checks for years that her ass can't cash. And karma has come to collect. And all we got to do, girl world, is sit on the bleachers and watch it happen. We don't have to do a damn thing. You don't have to do nothing to her. We don't have to lift a finger to Chantal. She's done all the damage to herself. She surrounded herself in dynamite, nitroglycerin, and gunpowder. Just let it happen. Let the fireworks go off. We'll be at a safe distance away, watching everything go down. She's hurt herself far better than anybody else ever could. We don't have to do anything. Just grab some popcorn and watch. And poop. Okay, I want to see these two together. What's next for Foodie and Salah? Like with the future. What's next for the future? Karma came in the form of a camel. Oh, even before that. Chow mein. Even before that, my friend. Way before. Let's go all the way back to Cuba. Y'all remember Cuba, right? The infamous Cuba Rage. Who remembers the Cuba Rage? Let's get all the way back to Cuba. To the time of Natter. Hi, Lola Bear. Okay, Alexis, you remember. When she was in Cuba, Foodie was going off, showing her entire ass and then some. But she was going off saying, I have so much money. I hate the fact that I have so much money. The universe heard her and said, oh, I'm sorry. We gave you too much and you don't like it. Let's help you with that. She said, I have too much money. The universe said, challenge accepted. And then her money started going down. She was never rich, though, Blue. She's never been rich. She's not rich. But her world has been crumbling for the longest. Little by little, karma's been chipping away at it. It's been chipping away at it. How much do you think she's making now? You know what, Lola? Here, I'm going to put my theory on the table. I think several years ago, when she started YouTube, her entire income was YouTube. And that's why she poured all of her energy into her channel and into her content. That's why she was always like, the wheels were always turning with, I got to come up with an interesting arc. I've got to keep people interested. But over the course of time, like her being on YouTube, it's all been about, let me attract the feeders and the fetish guys. So she started gathering them up here and there. You know, they talk to her privately, pay her privately. And she's always had someone in her back pocket. Just using YouTube as a portal to get in front of them and introduce herself to get paid by them. But I think she went from all of her focus being on YouTube to she's maybe got some clients in her back pocket and she's gotten lazy and she's making whatever money on the side. And due to her lazy attitude, she's like, screw YouTube. I can make money over here with the Foodie people. I don't really care about YouTube anymore. So basically, she doesn't really care about a YouTube channel. But whatever she's making on YouTube, not enough to support her habits. It's not enough. The food addict monster, it demands to be fed all the time. All right. So let's do a reading on the power couple. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I got so many thoughts on that. So I'm going to respectfully give my thoughts. One, if you're someone doing private content and you happen to share a client with somebody, first of all, I find it weird that that client would tell you that he's paying another girl for similar content, but he would share that information with you. Like, because guys like that usually don't do that. You know, like they don't say, hey, I'm talking to so and so and so and so and so and so. Secondly, like, I don't approve of the feeder fetish, especially the extreme feeder fetish. Private business is private business. Why would you put somebody's business out there like that? Three, anybody can say anything about, like, I share this client with somebody, but how do we know for sure? Like, I could say that I'm dating Leo DiCaprio, but until I bring the receipts, would anybody believe me? Until then, it's all hearsay. Right, Thunder Rain. But those were just my thoughts. I read the same thing too, Dark Eyed. I read the same thing too. So like, I found some things to be unusual. That if you have a client, would he be okay with you talking about him, you mentioning him on Twitter and putting his business kind of out there? Two, why would the client tell you that he's talking to someone else on YouTube and paying her for content? You're making a claim though about this shared client, but how can we know for sure? How can we verify that you're telling the truth? I mean, the thing is, like, it's kind of like you're kind of sticking yourself in a corner. You're to show receipts. You're going to show private conversations between yourself and this gentleman. Is it right to put his information out there at all? Even in mention? Is that the thing you want to do? I also find it very, very curious indeed, that this client, she said that he's got an immobile fetish, right? That's the thing. He's got an immobile fetish. So if he's got an immobile fetish, And if he's paying Chantal for this immobile fetish, you guys share a client, does that mean you're catering to his immobility fetish too? If that's his thing? Like if he's got a mobility fetish and you're not catering to it, what's he paying you for? These are just the questions that I have in my head. Like if his fetish is very specific, he's very, very specific. He's on the extreme side. Does he have a different fetish with you or no? So these are just the questions running around in my head. Maybe. I mean, the thing is, we've all known that Foodie, she's been doing that kind of content for years. That's not really a shock. As a matter of fact, she got caught on a feeder site ages ago by the Kiwi farmers. They exposed it. In the moment that she found out they exposed it, she got rid of her profile. So she was on a site like that with a profile, an active profile. So she seeks out that clientele. It's, Callie, different things for different people. And the feeder world, there's different levels to it. The feeder thing is not just one extreme level. It could be a very light levels, like somebody feeding somebody a cupcake. I mean, there's so many different angles with it. It doesn't have to go to the extreme right away. Different things for different people. All right, back to salad and Foodie. Baby reindeer. A feeder site. Basically it's like a website where people who are looking for someone to satisfy their fetish and people who are willing to satisfy the fetish, like it's like almost like a single site but for feeders. Like a hookup site sort of. No, I explained that wrong. Let me try again. So if you're, say, like you got Bob from Ohio, he is a feeder. And he's looking for a woman to eat food to satisfy his fetish. He might go to a site like that. Like if Bob is looking for a woman to satisfy his fetish, he might go to this particular forum and maybe find someone that will do requests for him. Well, you know what? They could be paid or unpaid. It all depends on the individual and what the arrangement is. It's really all up to the parties involved. Hey, Gail. Was watching Baby Reindeer. Deja vu from knowing Foodie's backstory. Yeah, Martha Miriam. Martha Miriam. Foodie could have kept that stuff on OnlyFans. She should have. But the thing with OnlyFans is You have to advertise yourself on a private forum like that. If you put it behind a paywall, she would have to advertise herself. That's why she started doing the fetish stuff on YouTube, because it's free. It's free advertisement, and the audience is wide. She cast a wide net that way. More chance of exposure and less competition. If she were to go on OnlyFans, there's lots of people doing that kind of content. She doesn't like competition. She wants less. So let's put it on a public forum where there's not that much competition and a lot more people can see me. That's why she configured it like that. Let's cast a very wide net and get a lot of fish. She advertises on her Cameo for clients. Right, she can be using that for that purpose as well. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff, Okie doll. All kinds of stuff out there. All right. Maybe she's banned for all the feeder content she did. Somebody reported, I don't know. Beautiful regret. You didn't miss much, Bobby Patrick. You know, I just had a thought. When does her strike fall off? In July, right? Her strike falls off in July. Is that correct? What's the timeout time for a second community guideline strike? 2 weeks. 1 week, one strike, 1 week. 2 strikes, 2 weeks. Third strike, you're out. So the first time you get 1 week off, you can't do videos, can't do a live. 2 strikes, you're out for 2 weeks. Third strike, you're gone. Now, if you have 1 strike or 2 strikes and you go like 3 months without the third strike, you start all over again. Can y'all imagine if something has happened to Foodie right now and she can't rage about it until June? Woo, that bottle's gonna blow. Ooh, the pressure behind the cork. The pressure behind the cork, y'all. Shaken, not stirred. Like a dirty martini. Like she's gonna be mad, and can't rage until June. Could she have gotten a new strike for unfairly striking your friend this week? Which one do you mean? Who did? Oh, you mean Goose Chuck? Oh, she was a coward. They did that through the Salah and Chantal channel. I don't know if that was in her name or a new email or what. Yeah, justice for Goose. All right, let's do this. Oh, somebody's going to end up alone. Somebody's going to end up alone. Wow. And it gets worse. 7 of Wands. Yeah, she's going to rage. She's going to rage. This isn't just like outside rage, though. This is just, you're being a stubborn bitch, Foodie. You know what you need to do and you don't want to do it. You're fighting against yourself. That's where you got it messed up. You're fighting against yourself. You're resisting change. You're resisting anything good. Fighting against, you battling your own soul. That never ends well. So we got the Queen of Wands. I'm feeling like Mom is in the picture. Like I feel like Mom energy here. Mom to the rescue. Here we go again. You get the 8 of Swords. It's not going to be pretty. For either one of them, it's not going to be pretty. So much conflict. So much strife. Like, why hang on to this thing? Like, it's just going to get worse. Things are just going to get worse, y'all. Not because I'm wishing it either. Hold on. All right, bitch. This is the second time I picked up the High Priestess card. You're going to use this to try to get here. It ain't going to work. Quit it. We got the 3, 7 of Pentacles. Like, just, you're trying anything to make that money, ain't you? You're dreaming. You're dreaming of all that money. You're dreaming of prosperity. Dreaming. Thing is, it's not going to get you anywhere. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Y'all ready for this? What an interesting pair of cards I just put down. Gee, I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that could be. Things that make you go, I wonder who that could be. Not that person that just got demonetized because he wasn't earning enough. I wonder what he could do to earn enough money on YouTube. What could possibly happen to where he could earn enough again to where he would get monetized? And when was the time when Foodie made the most money? Oh, Lord. You better watch your back, Natter. Like there's justice card everywhere. Ace of Wands. So I'm feeling like whatever is happening when the smoke is cleared, there might be some conversations, meetings to get something started again. Yeah, I get the Wheel of Fortune card. Like anything's possible. So I guess that's the backup plan, Chantal. That's the backup plan. That if you finally let go of Salah or you're forced to let go of him, you're going straight to Natters. I'm going to eat. Beg here. Can someone come over and do my dishes? I'm okay with doing dishes because I like clean dishes. I'm okay with doing dishes. Eat bag. Oh, you said eat bag, and I'm like, what? All right, y'all. Might just want to do kind of like a quick little tarot thing because Foodie's been absent. Don't know where she is, but I've got a feeling like something major has happened, and not because I'm wishing it to happen. I'm not wishing anything on Chantal. Anything that happens to her is stuff that she's wished and designed for herself. We are all the architect of our own worlds. We build it, we can destroy it, and rebuild again. We're not wishing anything upon her. It's stuff that she caused to happen. So, like, I feel like this long Chantal saga, she could surprise me and shock me, and I could be wrong. I feel like everything is coming to a bit of a close in a way. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Titanic? I know like a lot of people have seen it with Leo DiCaprio. That part of the movie where the boat is almost under. There's that one part where the butt end of the boat is sticking straight up in the air. So Leo and Rose are on the very, very top of that end, and it's just hanging there in the water. Everything's gone quiet. It's just sitting there, and then it starts to descend. That moment where things are quiet and it's about ready to really sink. That's where we are right now. That's where we are right now. Like the one piece of the ship left, and it's sticking straight out of the water. And it's just, it all is quiet. There's like deathly quiet. And then it starts to go under. So, like, I mean, I don't think there's anything new to report. I don't think she doesn't have the energy that she used to make new story arcs. She doesn't have the creativity. What has she got to offer us? Nothing but old stuff. Sorry, but it's true. she's going to about to sit at a table and gorge while he cooks terrible food. Even if she went back to Natter, I feel like people wouldn't care or watch. You're right. I mean, lightning rarely strikes twice. You know, that's why if the lightning strikes, it's going to strike once, not twice. The time warps were half entertained, but she could just bring those back. You know what, though, Santiago? The time warps are basically B moments in disguise, though. I mean, I'll give it to her. That was a good idea. Badly executed, but still a halfway decent idea. They were just badly executed, and they were B moments in disguise. She should have done more with those. But she didn't. The plot is coming to an end. I am so sorry. All right, guys, that's it for the tarot readings tonight. So I'm going to go and get some sleep. I've got to get up and do some laundry in the morning, get some stuff done. But I thank you guys for dropping by. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you wish. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And we'll just see what we'll see with Chantal. Where she pops up and what she's doing. You too, beautiful regret, Terry, Okie doll. Good night, Callie. Good night, John Boy. Anybody that watched the Waltons, they'll get that reference. Peace, everybody. Bye.